Snarky. Please.
Greetings and welcome to Snarky Pleasant. I am Cyan, and today we're gonna talk about Watchmen, Episode 2, some Easter eggs and its breakdown. So let's hit the road. The recap. The episode begins with another example of real-life racial injustice that I did know nothing about it. I mean, I have knowledge about the separate racial army units in the First and even the Second World War, but I was ignorant about the German propaganda leaflets of pamphlets dropped in the American lines from the planes that took advantage of those racial divisions. Will, or like I like to call it, the old man, is quickly taken in custody by Angela, who is deeply shaken by the murder of Judd. Angela took him to the bakery, and I'm still don't get why she didn't took him to the police station. First head scratching here. And there, the old man mocked her and planted the seed of doubt about Jude's true affiliations. Angela decided to leave the old man in the bakery and help her police companions to attack Nixonville to search for Jude's murderer. In the beginning, she's conflicted, but promptly, Angela loses her temper and brutally beats a stranger. We know that there are racial tension about the government compensation, and the police force just decide to make it worse, attacking innocents and guilties per equal? Why? Second, head scratching. Even though Angela loved and respect for his mentor, she decided to investigate, and using a pair of night vision goggles, she uncovered a Ku Klux Klan outfit inside a secret door inside the closet of Jude's house. Meanwhile, Adrian is staging his play based on the origin of Dr. Manhattan and casually incinerates one of his servant clones, for realism's sake, and sparks real tears from another performer, much to his delight. Adrian lacks now any regards for human life, and that really confused me. I mean, he wasn't shy about killing, but in his twisted way, he used to do it for the good of the majority. So, more confusion here and more scratching my head. Later, Angela took a teacup used by Will, the old man, and heads to the DNA testing machine, which analyzed potential eligibility for reparations. There, she discovered that the old man is one of the Tulsa race massacre survivors, and that he is her grandfather. This revelation only seems to intensify Angela's anger, and at last she decides to take the old man to the authorities. But Will receive aid from a kind of spaceship and goes away. I keep scratching my head here. This episode didn't really give us answers. In fact, it gave us more questions, so I need to see the third. And now, Easter eggs, crazy details, clues, and theories. Identity of the old man. In Tulsa Tragedy, we met the old man as a kid fascinated with a Western movie where the hero wears black, and in fact is an Afro-American. You need to notice that the hood of the black hero is similar to the disguise of one of the first Watchmen, Hooded Justice, and that the red and black colors that the old man wears are the same patterns that those wear by Hooded Justice. Also, the black sheriff in the movie caught and exposed the true colors of the supposedly town sheriff or chief, the one with the white hat. And who is the other character that wears a white hat? Jude. The fact that he is the original Hooded Justice is supported when he says to Angela that he has friends in highest place, and then he's extracted with all and Angela's car. And there are only 4 entities capable of doing that. Other original Watchmen, Night Owl, Ozymandias, the government, or her adopted sister that probably worked for the government. So forget the roster they tried to give us with the portrait of the white man as a hooded justice in the TV show, inside this TV show. I'm pretty sure that the old man is one of the original Watchmen. About the unpredictable family relationship, now I'm wondering, where is the baby? Or the little adopted sister of Will that he covered with an American flag, which is a Superman reference? What are they trying to tell us? That her sister is as unimportant as Will? Or maybe she's more resourceful? That she's the real hero in this story? Other curious fact is that the old man paper that he had in his hand is the same pamphlet that his father grabbed in the war, and that later his father wrote the message was over this boy. What's going on with that paper? What is so important? Jude skeletons. Jude was one of the 7 cavalry, or white supremacists, and that was very obvious when the leader of the tape sent to the police has the same color eyes than Jude. When Angela gets the truth of the suspect, the chief is the only one that is left behind, and he covered his face with his hat. Why? In order to stop a glint of recognition from the suspect? I think that was the reason. When Angela and the police force attack the ranch, he waits until the last minute to intervene? And that is not suspicious? Come on. The way that he destroyed the plane with the criminals? And it makes you wonder why. What was he covering? Then we have the scene of the White Knight attack. And there we witness how Angela is stabbed. And what is the last thing she saw? And then the first thing that she saw? Then we have the black and white photo of Jude and his father. And come on, they look kind of evil. And obviously the Ku Klux Klan robe that literally was in the cheap closet and that Angela discovered. The only thing that is not clear enough is the intention and true belief of Jude. Did he care for Angela? Did he was a police inside the white supremacist group? Or he really was part of that group? It's all a cover of the government? Ozymandias. Everybody noticed that that man was Ozymandias. The cake colors are the same of the clothes he used to use. He's rich, and Ozymandias was really rich, and his weird servants were a giveaway. We also have the image of Dr. Manhattan building, a very similar structure than the castle where Ozymandias lives. The fact that he's riding a white horse, a reference of Ozymandias idolizing Alexander the Great, was pretty obvious. Even their horses share the name Bucephalus. The reference of the play he's writing about Dr. Manhattan, who was the son of a watchmaker. Later, we have the first glance of his play, when in a very detached way, he burned alive one of his clone servants. And that made me think if he wants to bring Dr. Manhattan back. The important question here is why Dr. Manhattan is needed again, and how Ozymandias, even if he is the most intelligent man on earth, is going to attract the attention of a former human who has this apathy toward the mundane of humanity. Is that the reason he's kind of incinerating people? Or he has this desire to recreate Dr. Manhattan accident and made a new super being? I mean, in the comic, Ozymandias genetically engineered a red and black lynx as his companion. Then we realize that all his helpers are clones, and that he had modified a tree that now gives tomatoes. He's kind of obsessed with genetics. Did he also help the government to create the raining squids? I mean, those things are not natural. They cannot melt with water. Panda and Miro. The police officer that is in charge of unlock their weapons used the code name Panda, an animal that is cute and cunning. But one of its Chinese symbolism is that the panda has a legendary reputation of being fierce as a tiger. This offers a great symbolic meaning and importance to understand that things are not usually as they appear on the surface. Perhaps it's in your best interest to wait to give your trust to something or someone until they have proven their worth and have earned your trust. So Panda didn't unlock the police weapon on purpose to increment the racial tension? Does Panda also have a hiding agenda? Mirror is another character that I don't know what to make about it. In the surface, he's shown as a Rorschach kind of figure that makes you, with the aid of his mask, to contemplate the reflection of your own acts. But if you notice, he never took that mask away. So what does this mean? He's so ashamed of his past acts that he doesn't want to watch himself in a mirror? Did he was part of the supremacist white group? Despite my anger about my animosity, thanks to the demolition of the original characters and general story, I have to admit I kind of hooked. I don't know if it is thanks to the history details or that is a puzzle box series and I love to follow the clues. Anyway, I will keep updating Easter eggs and fun details every other week. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. Join us and become Geek Paladins. Adios.
It's narrative.